Welcome back. In the previous tutorial, we looked at how to download and install SPSS for free. But in this tutorial, we are going to look at how to define our variables and data entry. Now, in SPSS, we have two views here, okay? We have the data view, which is where I am presently, and this is where your data will be located. Okay, this is where your data of each variable in the data will be displayed here. Okay, then we also have the variable view. The variable view is where we'll be defining each variable. We are going to tell SPSS the nature and structure of each variable over here at the variable view. Okay, and we are going to see how to do that. So let's take a questionnaire. I have a questionnaire here. This questionnaire is for work-life balance and job satisfaction. Okay, now this questionnaire is to be printed and given to respondents as hard copy for them to fill. Okay, but you can also set questions using Google Form or Microsoft Form. Okay, and then you send it to your respondent via email or WhatsApp or any other platform to answer the questionnaire for you. Okay, but in this tutorial we are focusing on a situation where you've given hard copy to your respondents to fill and how we are going to enter the data in our SPSS. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to do the Google Form one and the Microsoft Form one as well. Okay. Now this is the questionnaire we are giving to our respondents. Okay. The first section is demographic information or demographic background. So these are the various questions we ask our respondents. Okay. And then in section 2 is about work and lifestyle. So these are the questions under it. Then in section 3, it's about job satisfaction. So the job satisfaction, they say use the following skill to indicate your level of agreement or satisfaction. So 1 is strongly disagree, 2 is disagree, 3 is neutral, 4 is agree, and 5 is strongly agree. So the respondent is going to read each statement and mark his level of agreement with each. So if I read the first statement, which is, I feel satisfied with my current job. So I'm going to rate my level of agreement with this statement. Okay, I can say I strongly disagree with that. So strongly disagree, I'll just tick this box. Okay, it's under 1. So I'll just tick here. Okay, then for the second question, let's say I agree to it. So I'll just tick this place. Okay, that's how the respondents will be doing it. Okay, please, this questionnaire is just a sample purposely designed for what we are creating today, which is how to define variable in SPSS and data entry. Okay, now after preparing your questionnaire, sending them to your respondents, and after they have filled it and then you have your data already, before you go to SPSS, you are going to prepare something known as CodeBook. Okay, you prepare a CodeBook for yourself. Now, how do you prepare the CodeBook? So I've prepared one here in Microsoft Word. So let me open it for you to see. To prepare a CodeBook, you are basically going to draw a table in Word document. Okay. To draw a table, let me show you how to do that here. Now, to draw a table, you just go to the Insert tab, then you come to Table. So when I click on the arrow down here, so let's say your table, you want 3 columns. So you go like this to select 3 columns. So if you want more rows, you just go down more. Okay, depending on the number of rows you want. So let's say I just want this. You see that. If you want to add additional row, you just click on this plus here. Have you seen that? Assuming you wanted to add additional row at the side, you just click on the plus here. You add additional row. Okay. If you want to add additional column, just come here. You see, when you click on this plus, you can add additional column. So that's how to create a table in Word document. So let me delete it. Now I prepared a 3-column table. Please, it's not compulsory to prepare your CodeBook in Word document. You can do it in Excel too. You can even take a book and a pen and then do it manually. Okay, you draw a 3-column table in your book and then you start writing this. Now this is how we are going to do it. The first column, you title it variable name in SPSS. The short name will be given to it in SPSS. Okay, and then the original variable name or the question. Okay, then variable code, that is value/labels, and we are going to look at how to do that. Now this is what you do. You look at your question. Okay, let me look at the question. The first question is, what is your age, or how old are you? Okay, now when you look at this question, you give the respondents opportunity to write their exact age, either 34, 23, 25, or any age. Okay, you didn't give them, let's say, 18 to 25. Then you give them another option, 26 to 30, something that way. You didn't do that. You gave them opportunity to write their exact age. So in your code book, this is what you are going to do in your code book. In your code book, you give it some short name B that you'll be using to address it in SPSS. So you can just name the first variable age, simple as that. But you can write the original name here or the question. Okay, so what is your age? Now, the coding, you see, it's an open-ended question. When we say a question is open-ended, you give the respondent opportunity to write anything. But closed-ended is like you're giving them options to pick from. Okay, so this one is collecting the actual value of the respondent's age. Okay, then the second question is about their gender. Let me see. Yeah, what is your gender? So you just name it gender. Then you write the original thing here. Now when you look at the options for gender, it's either male or female. So what you are going to do in your code book is that you can say 0 is male and 1 is female. You can choose to use 1 for male and 0 for female as well. Or you can also choose to use 1 for female, 2 for male. Okay, but I prefer this. 0 equals male, 1 equals female. Okay, then let's go to the next one. The next question is, what is your marital status? So we have said divorced and widowed. So we can name this marital status, marital underscore status. You see that? Marital underscore status. Then what is your marital status? So we can make 1 single, 2 to represent married, 3 to represent divorced, and 4 to represent widow. Okay. Then the next question was, what is your monthly income? Okay, in Ghana cedis. We ask them of their monthly income in Ghana cedis. So I can decide to give it a name as income underscore monthly. Okay, and when you look at how it looks like, it was an open-ended question. So for the monthly income, we are collecting the actual monthly income of each respondent in Ghana cedis. You see that? So when you look at the code book, you see I've done it in a code book monthly, or you can just make it income. Okay, so it's actual value as well. Then let's look at the next one. The next one is work and lifestyle. So the first question under it is, how many hours do you work per week? So it also demands the respondent write the actual number of hours they work in a week. Okay, so in the code book, I've done it work underscore hours. You can decide to make it work underscore hours underscore week. Then let's look at the next one. Do you find it easy to balance your work and personal life? This is a yes or no question. So let's see how I code it. So in my code book, I'm giving it a short name as balance. So this is the original question. And then since it's a yes or no question, you can decide to make 1 yes and 2 no. But I choose to use 1 for yes and 0 for no. Since yes means existence of something and no is like non-existence of something. And then the next question is, how many hours of personal leisure or family time do you have daily? So in the code book, I've done it. So it also requires for actual value. So I've written it there. Then let's look at the next one. Do you exercise or engage in physical activities regularly? So it's a yes or no question as well. So you can do it how you did the other yes or no question. So I've named it exercise. Okay. So I decide to make yes 1 and no 0. Okay. Then let's go to the next one. Now this is section 3, job satisfaction. So let's see how to code them as well. So we go to our code book and then we write something there. So the first statement, we can give it a short name as satisfaction. So 1 is strongly disagree, 2 is disagree, 3 is neutral, 4 is agree, and 5 is strongly agree. Okay. Then the second statement, my work hours allow me to spend adequate time with my family or interest. So we can give it a short name as work underscore hours underscore balance. So it's going to use the same code. That's why I've written nothing there. I'm using the same code here for it. And then the third statement, my workplace supports a healthy work-life balance. You can give it a short name as workplace underscore support. Okay, workplace support. You see that? And then same code. Then the next one, I feel my job is fulfilling and meaningful. So fulfillment. And then same code. Then the last statement, I feel supported by my employer in managing personal responsibilities. So we can name it employer underscore support. So same code as well. Now, all these 5 statements are under the same section. And what's the name of that section? The name of the section is job satisfaction. Let me go there for you to see. You see, job satisfaction. Now, you can also choose to, let me go to the code book. You can actually choose to name each of these statements only. You know, they are under the section job satisfaction, right? You can decide to name each of them. Let's say the first one will be job underscore satisfaction 1. Then this one will be job underscore satisfaction 2, small letters, okay. Then this one will be job underscore satisfaction 3. Then job underscore satisfaction 4. Job underscore satisfaction 5. You can choose to name them that way. Or you can choose to use JS1, JS2, you know, job satisfaction, JS, JS3, JS4, JS5. You see that in small letters, okay. So that's how you prepare your code book. So it is this code book that's going to guide you in SPSS. Are you with me? Now let's go to SPSS and define each variable and then do data entry. So let's go to SPSS. Let's take some break for now and do this in the next tutorial, okay? Thank you.